What's going on, everybody? Thanks for clicking on Midwest Van Life. So this is it. I am officially getting prepared today to leave for good old state of Florida. So Keith and I were going to leave the day after Christmas. Look at Jax. There he goes doing his thing, running around. So like about 15-20 minutes ago, Jax was running around here. And I was just loading stuff up, and all of a sudden I'm like, man, it's awfully quiet. Jax! I'm looking around, Jax isn't here. I'm like, God darn it. So I'm like walking up and down here. I'm going this way. I'm yelling for him, Jax, Jax, Jax! And he's nowhere to be found. So I jump in the van, and I go around to the other side of this property looking for Jax. I'm yelling out the window, Jax, Jax! And I open the door, and I get out, start looking around, and I look back, and I see his little head from in the van. He was in the back of the van, and he's so quiet. And I'm like, you jerk. Anyways, so yeah, we were going to leave the day after Christmas, but last minute we decided to just leave 2 days later. We were going to stay in Chattanooga and check out the Chattanooga area, which would have been cool, but looked like it was going to rain and be cold, and I guess Keith is only sleeping in a tent this year. He doesn't have his own van. So that means he's sleeping in a tent and or sleeping on the floor of my van. So yeah, this is going to be fun. Anyways, yeah, I'm just here getting everything ready to go. And here we go with the Florida series. Number 2. I didn't do it last year. Or was it last year? No, it was the year before that. I did a Florida series. This year, we're doing another Florida series. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing, and then I think I'm gonna meet up with Morgan for lunch. It's the last time I'm gonna see her. She is flying down at the end of January, so I won't see her for the next 3 weeks. So I'm gonna go see her, and then it's off to Lombard to hook up the boat. And I think I'll pass out at Keith's tonight, and we're gonna wake up nice and early in the morning, and off we go. So yeah, stay in tune. I'll talk to you guys soon. Also, check your tire pressure too. Make sure it's at a good level. By the way, before I forget, the last video was the bed project, and I just want to say it turned out awesome. I am super happy with the way it turned out. So here it is. I've got this channel here, which is right now full of stuff. I got a TV and some stand from some grip gear for the TV. We're going to be going camping at Fort DeSoto, so it'd be nice to have a TV at the campsite. But just having these channels here really helped me out a lot as far as space. And I still even have space up there. I keep my laptop there and just all sorts of good stuff. So, and the bed, I was a little concerned about the bed because I was going to an 6-inch memory foam right on hardwood, but it turned out to be just fine. 6 inches was more than enough. That's what she said. Anyways, but yeah, no, this bed turned out great, and I'm super happy with it. Well, I think I got just about everything I need. Before I started making this video, I kind of loaded the van up, so everything's good to go. Yeah, I still need to make those little jumper packs for the motorcycles, so when I get back, I think I'm going to make those, come here with it, and get those things started, since they will have been sitting for over a month. And yeah, anyways, all right, here we go. Goodbye, storage unit. I'll be back in a month. And there's Morgan. So, we're gonna grab a bite to eat really quick. We hungry. Sam. I just realized, So when I bring the boat down to Florida, well, I have to re-winterize it down there before we come back. And I have a bunch of antifreeze. I almost forgot it. So it's a good thing I remembered, because otherwise I would be trying to find antifreeze in St. Pete and Tampa Bay area. And the last time I did that, it was a pain in the ass because, well, who needs antifreeze in Florida? So I got to go to my father's place. That's where I have the battery for the boat. I took it out of the boat. I keep it at my dad's because I can keep it plugged in on a charger there. So yeah, now I got to go get it. And I just realized when I was in the back of the van, I actually have like an outlet there, and I use that to keep my jacker recharged. So it's kind of a weird deal how I have my electrical setup. If you go back to my simple electric setup video, which I think was done in Florida, if you go back and look at it, you can actually get a good understanding of how I have it set up. Basically, I have, hey, look at this. ADD much, huh? So I have an inverter that goes through my batteries, and the switch is on a 12-volt relay switch, which just went out on me, so I had to get a new one, and I got it shipped to Florida. So the relay switch is when I turn the keys, what turns on the inverter. So it's a 3,000 watt inverter, and in that inverter I plugged in my microwave, my toaster oven, and my coffee maker. So all I have to do is start the engine and all that stuff works. I also have this guy's not going. I also have shore power I can be on, hit a switch, and all that stuff works on exterior power, which is shore or generator. But what I do is I have an onboard battery charger that's just plugged basically into that system, and that's how I charge my house batteries on top of the solar panels that I have. So it's kind of a weird, but it also gives me, when I'm driving, it gives me a 120 or 110 or 120, it gives me an outlet basically. So I have one in the back, and that's what I plug the jackery into, and so when I'm driving it's charging. So in theory I could plug a small float charger into that and have the battery from the boat charging on the way down, just keeping it basically maintained. It'll probably be fine, but hey, it can't hurt. The only thing is it's a weird deal because you've got basically DC being converted to AC, which is, then you have a charger that's plugged into AC charging DC. So it's kind of a weird deal. But you know what? I'm not going to get into all that right now because it's a complicated deal. But yeah, it's not very efficient, but it does work. I call it the poor man's process. Anyways, yeah, just had to tell you guys that. So, gotta go get that battery. Gotta grab the battery, say my goodbye. There we go. Alright, I got the battery. Just left my dad's, and now I realize I have a bag that has some tools, a spare prop, the prop tool, and basically just a bunch of boating knick-knack. I forgot the storage unit, so I gotta go back to the damn storage unit before I meet up with Morgan again. Yeah, I'm running around like a chicken with his head cut off. You know, that stuff needs to just stay in the boat. Figures. And I'm back. Where the hell is it? Okay, now I'm ready. I'm gonna close this all up and I'm gonna go meet up with Morgan again. Spend about an hour with her, then head over to where the boat is, get that hooked up, and then head over to Keith to get his stuff hooked up. I'm probably going to be hooking the boat up at night. So, here we go! Okay, well, I'm gonna hang out with Morgan for a little bit and say our goodbyes, and then off to London. That's it. Next time we see Morgan, we'll be down in Florida. She's coming down in like about 3 weeks or so. We're gonna be at Fort DeSoto. Look at her face. She's excited. Yeah. It'll be nice to get out of this cold weather. So I'm gonna say my goodbyes to her, and then I got to go hook up the boat. So yeah. It'll all be worth it when we get down to Florida. Okay, so on the boat trailer, I've been told that I've had a problem with one of my brake lights. So I'm here at Advanced Auto. I'm gonna take a quick look at it. So unfortunately, Advanced Auto didn't have what I need. It's not the brake lights. The brake lights are fine. It's what that was, that rusty piece. That was the running lights. So I can live without the running lights as long as I'm only driving during the day. So here's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to replace that entire taillight box deal when I get down to Florida. And I think I'm going to do it towards the end where I'm not dipping that trailer into salt water. So yeah. And I think I'm going to not drive at night as far as getting down to Florida. So we're going to take the next 3 days to get down there. So I think we'll be okay for the drive. The turn signals are fine and the brake lights are fine. It's just the running lights are not. And again, I could live with that just for the drive down there. So other than I'm right now parked in front of Keith's house, but he is out for the night. He'll be back here later. And then we load up his stuff in the boat, or just here, or whatever he's got, which is very minimal. And tomorrow morning, off we go. So yeah, it was a bit of a hectic day trying to get everything in order. And yeah, and I know I'm going to be halfway down to Florida, and I'm going to be like, damn it, I forgot something. Yeah, doesn't happen to all of us? Anyways. Alright guys, so the next video will be the first of the second Florida series. So here we go. Alright guys, thanks for watching. If you made it this far, you're the weirdo watching me do a bunch of stuff. Whatever, you're the weirdo, not me. So anyways, thanks for watching again. Like, share, subscribe. Keep it simple, keep it real, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Hey Jax, you wanna go to Florida? You wanna go to Florida, Jax? I think he wants to go to Florida. You wanna go to Florida? Let's go to Florida, what do you say?